All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Thursday to you. My name is Alex Halsey. I'm the health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Off to a late start here, but no worries. We're still going to get our workout in. So hope you all been having a good day up to this point. Hope your work day's been productive. Go ahead, get on up. We're going to shake it off a little bit, get this workout going, all right? So push and pull is upper body and core. We're going to have two exercises for our upper body, and we're going to have one move for our core. We're going to have two 10-minute intervals, all right? Or we're going to do one upper body with the core move, second 10-minute interval. We're going to do the second upper body with the same core move. So you will need weights for today's class. Both of our upper body moves do use external weights. You will also need a tank top. If you don't already have one, let the arms out so that way you can kind of see what you're working on, give yourself a little bit of inspiration, and maybe you can feel yourself a little bit. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. I'm going to take some time to warm us up pretty good. Today I'm a little stiff, so we're going to do a little bit of extra moves in our warm-up here today. So go ahead and get your weights. Give yourself variations if you have options. Give yourself some options. Lightweight today will do the trick, meaning 10 pounds or less. More than likely, less will do just fine. 10 pounds, I would even say, is probably a little heavy, but nonetheless, keep it light, and we're going to keep it simple. Still looking out for my back, so these moves are not necessarily targeted for the back in that way. We're doing a little bit more push and a little bit more shoulders today. So go ahead, check out the description. You'll see the moves that we have for today, and let's go ahead and get warmed up. So go ahead, come down with me on the ground. We're going to start off with the rocking child pose. So come back, just rock back and forth. Now you're going to come straight out to a hip sag. Bring the hips down. Come back to the top. Bring hips down again. And from here, you're going to go right into cat-cow. Hope you all are enjoying your summer too. I'm going on vacation next week, so next Thursday and next Tuesday I will not be here. But we will still be having class. I'll just be posting some old videos. All right, and from here, bring up the right leg. You can stay down on your left knee, or you can elevate that back knee. We're going to rotate up and down and through the left arm. And switch sides. Come to a straddle. Bring the palms down to the floor. Rotate up. Try to get your eyes around as you reach toward the sky. Back on up. Go to shoulder shrugs. Rotating the shoulders front to back. Switch directions. Let's go to some arm circles. Hey Google, turn off the wax lamp. Put on those arm circles. My Google command turned off the broadcast. Switch arms. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. So our first move is going to be lateral raises with circles. You can go forward or you can go backward. Just alternate each set. You come back to the lateral raises. We're going for 5 to 10 reps. So you're going to lift, draw a circle, back down. Repeat, lift, draw a circle, back down. You can choose to alternate directions each rep, or you can just choose to alternate directions each set. I'm going to be going for each rep. But our core move is going to be just a regular plank. You can do a forearm plank here. You can do a high plank here. You can add marches. You can bring your knee across your body. You can add a toe tap. Whatever plank variation you would like to do, you can do here. All right, so we're going for 5 to 10 reps with the lateral raises, and with the planks, we're looking for 30 seconds each time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, 10-minute intervals. 2 10-minute intervals. You're going to alternate back and forth between the upper body move, this time being the lateral raise with the circles, and the plank. You don't have to do circles if you don't want to. Just stick with the lateral raises, but your harder move is going to be the lateral raise with the circle. Choose lightweight, switch it up if you need to lighter, even lighter weight, but nonetheless, do what you got to do to keep yourself moving. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. All right. Take your time, take your time. Pull your shoulders down as you elevate your weight. 4, just between 5 and 10 reps, because remember we got to do this for 10 minutes. So don't go to fatigue each set. Go just before fatigue each set. That's why we have a range of 5 to 10 reps as opposed to just 10 all the time or 5 all the time. This way you can kind of keep your form clean because you're not so tired. It's a little bit easier to keep your form clean when you're not so fatigued. And again, we're always looking for quality over quantity anyway. We're going to do some marches. You can do some pikes where you hike your hips up, then bring them down. You can push back, reach toward your feet in the high plank. Whatever variation you want to do. We're just going for about 30 seconds each time we plank. Again, take your time. Try to go just before you fatigue so you can keep the quality of your movement high. And we've already got 2 minutes in the books, 8 minutes to go. But because we're working shoulders here in both moves, that's the other reason why I'm telling you to take your time. All right, we're really working shoulders here, and then that second move, we're also going to be working shoulders too. So take your time, go with relatively lightweight. You can switch the direction of your palm. You can turn your palms facing forward. You can turn your palms facing down. However you want to do it. Does not matter here. long as you're performing the move, I ain't got no complaints. Again, 5 to 10 reps, try to stay within that range. Monitor your fatigue within that range, see what number you get tired at. It should gradually get lower and lower, but you should still be able to go through by maintaining your form. If you're having a harder time maintaining your form, drop your reps. I'm gonna go for some pike ups here. Closing in on the 5-minute mark. So that just means halfway done. Try to keep your core firm. You don't want too much movement in the core here. Keep it nice and tight. You want all the movement coming from the arms. That circle should perturb your balance a little bit, so you should kind of feel a rock as you draw that circle. Slightly bend the knees to help lower your center of gravity. Definitely feeling that in the shoulders and at the base of your neck towards your back. Closing in on the 4-minute mark. Bringing the knee across the body now in the high plank. Try not to hike your hips up like this. If you are doing the cross body planks, just let all that motion come from the core and the leg. It's getting hot, it's getting hot. All right, here we go. If you're not having to take breaths, you might need to increase your weight, but I trust that you guys are monitoring yourselves good enough. We're all adults here. Keep those arms slightly bent in this lateral raise. You don't want to lock the arms out. Gonna put a lot of emphasis through the elbow unnecessarily. So slightly bend those arms in your lateral raise. Take your time, control the weight coming back down. Don't just let gravity pull it down, fight gravity a little bit. And don't forget, you can take out the circles if you need to. But at least give them a try first. If you've already taken them out, or if you don't like them, at least just give them a try first. And just go back to your regular lateral raises as you need. We got less than 2 minutes to go. So we're doing tap overs or leg overs. It's kind of bottom up rotation. Keeping your shoulders square, keeping my shoulders square. It's kind of the opposite of like bringing the knee up. Whew. Shoulders should be burning. Hopefully you can see why I said put on a tank top, especially for these moves. You should feel a big pump in those shoulders. I know I do. All right, we got less than a minute to go. Let's finish out where we are. So if you're doing the core, finish out there. If you're doing the lateral raises, finish out here. We get a minute break, and then we're going to our next move. We're keeping the planks around. We're switching up the upper body move to Scaption. Keep going, guys, 10 seconds. Time. Okay, 1 minute rest. So again, we're keeping the plank around. That's the same core move we're gonna have for the second interval. And our upper body move is going to be Scaption. So still a shoulder exercise. So what you're gonna do is lift your arms to a 45-degree angle. We just did lateral raises, and these would be front raises. We're right in the middle of lateral and front raises. At a 45-degree angle right here, like you're making a letter Y, right here. So you're gonna lift, rotate the thumbs down like you're pouring water out of a glass or cup, and then drop the weights back to your body. Holding that same position, you're going to raise your arms again, and then rotate so that your thumbs are back up and back down, okay? So 10 reps here as well. Let's go. 5 to 10 still of your Scaption move and 30 seconds of your plank. So here we go. 45-degree angle, thumbs down, bring the weights down, holding that same position, elevate the weights back up, rotate the thumbs back up. You should feel this a lot in your shoulders. That's 4. Each time you go up and down, that counts as 1 rep. So that's 4. There's 5. There's 6. You're kind of rotating from the top of your shoulder, not just your palm, but your shoulder. 8. It's okay if you can't get your palms all the way down, and there's 10. Just turn your hand as far as you can get it while holding the weight, and it's okay if it's just to about right there as opposed to there. All right, planks, here we go. So tapping out to the side. For a further challenge, don't tap your foot to the floor. Keep your foot hovering. All right. Whew. Back to the scaption. Oh man. Yeah, this burns. It's tough. So again, take your time. Two. I like to count in twos here because it's a little bit easier. Just once I return my thumbs to facing up, that counts as 2 reps. That's 4, 6, 8, 10. Ooh. Didn't feel as bad as the first one. It didn't hurt as much as the first one. We've got 7 minutes left. Going for the hand foot taps. Try to keep your shoulders square to the ground. Try to hold it when you tap your foot. All right. Whew. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Like to be on my feet with these classes as much as I can. This brings the full body into it a little bit better, which for some reason makes things easier, I think. But anytime I can get the full body involved on my feet, I'm pretty happy. That's 8, I think. We're gonna call that 8. Feels like 8. All right. So again, take your time with the scaption. Make sure you're rotating from your shoulder, not just your hand. See, I can rotate from my hand, but I can rotate from my shoulder as well. We're trying to rotate from the shoulder and down at the wrist, but primarily the shoulder. Don't just rotate at the shoulder, focus on, or don't just rotate at the wrist, focus on the shoulder. Less than 5 minutes to go. Keep going, y'all. Whew. All right, what type of plank can we do here? I'm gonna go for a regular plank with some plank presses. Whew. 3, I'm just under 4 minutes. We've got 3 3/4 to go. All right, it's definitely burning now. Take your time with this move as well. Do not rush. There's 6. There's 8. 10. All right. Whew. So with that rotation, we're getting the rotator cuff muscles. We're getting a lot of smaller internal shoulder muscles, which is exactly what we want to incorporate with dynamic movement. So that way you don't have to worry about hurting yourself. You can lower the risk of hurting yourself if you're able to build this type of coordination. So that's all we're going for with the Scaption move right here. In 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Back to the marches. Keep those hips down. Try not to lean. If you're doing any marches or any other movement, try not to lean into the movement. Hold your core nice and tight. Ah. 90 seconds, 90 seconds. All right, come on, Alex, keep going. Make sure you're raising your arms to 45 degrees. Not straight out to the side, not straight out to the front, but right in the middle. Last two. You got 50 seconds. All right. Don't weights, finish where you are. I'm going to finish with the core move. Doing everything now. Five seconds. Ooh. All done. Hopefully your shoulders are on fire right now. I know mine are. And I can't even hold my arms up right now. Just like a break. Shake it off, get you some water, cool down. Drop those weights. We're going to stretch out here in a second. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to be streaming my class next week on Wednesday. That's usually on site. I'll be streaming it so that you guys can watch and or participate. All right, so the moves are going to be a little bit of everything. We're doing full body. It's a cardio, or not cardio, it's a boot camp style class. So that just means different stations and different moves. All right, I'll have things curated so you can join from home if you are, in case you don't have any equipment. And after, the big thing is what we're doing after, which is a Q&A. So pretty much any questions that you may have regarding fitness and health, or whatever it is regarding wellness, treat us like your in-person Google or virtual version of that. So that way you can get your questions answered. We can connect a little bit. Since we know some of you all still aren't on site and still aren't able to come to the classes, so we're trying to make accommodations for you all, so that way we can still engage with you. So whatever your questions are, please bring them. the idea is to maybe instead of Google, just come talk to us about it, so that way you can talk to a real person. Googling is nice, but it's even nicer to talk to a real person. If you get that same answer, but personalized and through another person, it's always nicer, or at least that's what I like to think. So I'm definitely the type who will call customer service because I want to talk to a person. If that's you, then come to the coffee chat. That's after boot camp class on this next Wednesday, which is the 27th, noon to 1 is going to be the time. See the Facebook post, see the Slack page for further details, for the link, pretty much. So we're going to go ahead and stretch, come down onto the floor here. You can come on the floor or you can use a wall, but either way, the stretch will be the same. So you're going to bring your right hand out to 3 o'clock and going to twist your body to the left. Reach out nice and far with your right arm. Stretching out the chest, the bicep, and the shoulder. The portion of the shoulder that we just worked during Scaption. Relax. We're going to switch sides. So bring the left hand to 9 o'clock. Same thing. Reach out nice and far to the left and turn to your right. Relax. Come to the right tricep. What you're going to do is bring your palm, your right palm, to your right shoulder. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean your head onto your wrist. Relax and switch. Bring your left palm to your left shoulder. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean your head onto your left wrist. Relax. I'm going to come back into child's pose. Reach up nice and tall. Going to bring your right arm under and through your left. Push your right shoulder into the floor. And come up and switch. And come all the way up. Turn your fingertips towards your body. And walk your knees up to your fingertips and lean back. Stretching out the bicep and the forearm here. So that's our class. That's all our time for today. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Run it back if you need to once more. Hope y'all join me on Tuesday. Will not be here next Thursday for kick and push. And I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks for the next push and pull live class. So thank y'all for joining me today. Hope to see you guys Tuesday and Wednesday for the virtual class and the coffee chat afterwards. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day.